God, God did not want to siphon these people out. They would siphon themselves out. Why? Because of the choices that they made when God created a symphony, provoking everyone to dance. They decided to be the cool people and only dance a certain way to misdirect the people. You see, in them getting up and not really taking full advantage of the situation, they led other people to do the same thing. False prophets, false leaders. They weren't really leaders. They were never leaders. They were just people that could come forth and project. They were actors. They were no different than the people that they felt as if they had dominion over. There was nothing tangible that separated them from those people. They hadn't ascended to any great heights internally. They had not done any real work that allowed them such dominion. They were granted dominion by relationships with other people. Surely, in God selecting them and allowing them to have the green light to move within these environments and to have such seats, God expected them to be able to tap in to that portion of themselves. So that lets me know that they had it within them to do it. Lest God would have chosen somebody else. But they didn't do it. They used their free will in a way to decide not to allow that water to flow in that direction. And now that God has been able to see that, and it's retribution time, it's time to pay up. They don't want that either. And they're looking to get rid of everybody that comes in the name of God to demand payment. They don't want it. And God says, okay, I understand. All right. I got one last gig for you, friend. I want to see how you dance. Show me who you are. I know when you come and you pray to me and you ask me for forgiveness and you ask me for more time so you can get it together and repay this debt. I want to see you show that aspect of yourself openly to my people. Don't just show it to me in your secret hiding place. Make that be your projection. Because in you doing that, you teach others. Yet in you projecting all of these falsehoods and this divide and negativity and all of these wars that you're creating within my own house amongst my own children, which is your own brother and sister, because of your own fears, I will not accept it. Saul used all God's stuff. His seat that God gave him, all of the resources and riches that were of God's, that Saul would never have had it not been the seat God gave him, all of the influence and all of the power that God gave him because of the name that God made for him, because of the seat that God gave him. Saul would use all these things to entice the innocent people of the house to hunt an innocent, God-loving man for nothing outside of his own fear. He turned the house against itself, all because of his own fear. Me, me, me. And this is what God saw. The reward that he got and all associated with him. Remember, none was left from Saul's house except for Mephibosheth, who was crippled, living in Lodabar. He's living in the poorest place. I'm talking about the slums. David said when he went and sent for Mephibosheth and put Mephibosheth up and allowed Mephibosheth to eat, David said he allowed him to eat off his plate. That's what it said. That means that whatever David's sons ate, Mephibosheth ate. And he still couldn't leave that raggedly mindset. He was engulfed in it because why? He was born in that. That goes to show that what God did to Saul undercut the credibility of Saul's entire vine. All because Saul was afraid of being seen for what he truly was. That's it. At the end of the day, he was scared of being seen for who and what he truly was.